What's good, everybody? It's your boy Rexonmax. Let's go ahead and talk about this. The EVO 2023 lineup has went on ahead and been announced. They had a little show today for it and everything. And we're going to talk about the games that they have there. So we see that we got Street Fighter 6. We know that's going to happen. Guilty Gear Strive is coming back. That's a given. Dragon Ball FighterZ is coming back. That's a given. Tekken 7 is coming back. That's a given. We got KOF 15. Multi-Blood type Lumina is making a return, so that's amazing. Then we got Mortal Kombat 11 Ultimate. We know that was going to come back. And then, surprisingly, for the EVO Throwback, this is the first year that they're doing it. They're calling it the EVO Throwback. We're going to have Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3. So, Ultimate Marvel vs. Capcom 3, they kind of set the internet ablaze. They kind of set Twitter ablaze that that's coming back. Because many people, you know, hey, it's a throwback game. We didn't think that game was going to come back. We just thought it was going to be, you know, it was going to be fossilized, you know what I'm saying, under the ground as far as EVO is concerned. They're moving on to bigger and better things, but they're actually bringing it back. So, my thoughts on this, I mean, Street Fighter 6, that's a given. I mean, the interest that's going to be on that is kind of crazy. Guilty Gear Strive, that's a given. I mean, it was the biggest game last year. It's probably going to be second this year behind Street Fighter 6. We got Dragon Ball FighterZ. It's Dragon Ball. I mean, which I want them to do. Tekken 7 is Tekken, which I want them to do. KOF 15, I mean, I'm happy that's coming back. Who doesn't love some KOF? I mean, it's legendary. It's a staple. Multi-Blood type Lumina. We got some anime representation up in there. Now, some people call Guilty Gear Strive anime. I technically think it's anime. Do y'all think Guilty Gear Strive is anime? Is it considered anime? Let me know in the comments down below. Mortal Kombat 11 is part of the big three, the second oldest fighting game that we have out of the main three. You know, you had Street Fighter, then you had MK. MK actually came out before Tekken. Then you got the throwback. So the games that actually didn't come back that people was hoping for was DNF Duel, Skullgirls, and Multiverses. Now, DNF Duel, I really don't know too much about that scene for to give a really good opinion. But, I mean, yes, it sucks. I mean, that's a game that people constantly releasing tech for, people constantly playing and stuff like that. But, I mean, one thing that kind of threw stuff off was this throwback. You know, Rick the Hado said when he first started working with EVO as their general manager, he wanted the throwbacks to be a thing. So that's something that if it's going to happen every year, it's going to take up space. You know, one space is a lot when you're only having 8. You know, 1 out of 8 is a lot when you're only having 8. And then, you know, an anime game coming back and stuff like that, they chose Multi-Blood. So, you know, it's just not so many, it's not just that many spots. You know, it's tough when you're doing 8. So, then you got Skullgirls. Now, I hate Skullgirls didn't come back. I actually like Skullgirls. Skullgirls is one of my most favorite games to watch. You know, I wish it was more popular and stuff like that. It's been out for a while. Constant support, things of that nature. It's a great game. So that's one of my games that I kind of hate wasn't there. It was there last year. It was a hype game last year. You got some dope people in it to kill Sage, Pin, Sonic Fox. I mean, just a plethora of names. Swift Fox, a plethora of names that you have in that game that makes that game hype. Multiverses, now I talked about this on our show Input Output. Multiverses, man, I mean, when you go and look at the numbers of that game, and you know, some people hate Steam charts and stuff like that, but Steam charts is a way to measure, you know, these other systems, Nintendo, Xbox, and Sony. They're not putting out, you know, analytics on the numbers of people playing the game online. So Steam is the one that we have to go off of, and the numbers have consistently dropped on that game. And if you go and look up, you know, people talking about the game, a lot of people have different reasons why they really kind of fell off the game. I mean, that is what it is. You know, I talked about that and said, like, I just didn't see it. If they didn't slide another 100K prize pool, I didn't see EVO bringing that game back, and here it is. So I'm sure it'll be a side tournament. You know, EVO will have a plethora of side tournaments and stuff like that. And another thing that was actually announced, Grand Blue Fantasy versus Rising is actually gonna be at EVO. They're actually gonna throw a pre-release tournament for it. So everybody that's hyped for that, make sure you come out and support that, man. That's gonna be great. That's gonna be fantastic. So many people are waiting for that. We get to see the different, you know, kinks, mechanics, the ins and outs, the ups, the downs and stuff for the game. So make sure y'all actually come out and look at that. It's gonna be hype. Hopefully we could be there. EVO TVFGC was at last year's EVO. Hopefully we can be at this EVO. We love EVO. So this your boy Rexonmax. What do you guys think about the lineup, man? Are y'all feeling it or y'all not? I think it's great. I think it's a great lineup. Now, you know, yeah, some people weren't able to make it. DNF duels, score girls, it sucks. But, you know, we know what EVO, unless you're like the up there, echelon, you're not coming back. I mean, it's been different games that they only had at EVO 1 year. There's been Dead or Alive games that came out that was only there 1 year. Street Fighter Cross Tekken, I think, was only there like 2 years. There was another game we reported on that was only there for 1 year. So, I mean, there's been different games. I mean, if you just don't have the numbers, they're not coming back, you know. So, Pokken, that was a game that was only there for 1 year. So, if you just don't have the numbers, you know, EVO is trying to bring in their business, sponsorships, numbers, attendees. That's what they're trying to do. So, this your boy Rexonmax. Let me know how y'all feel. Peace out.